Welcome back, my friend. This is BjjBrick Quick. My name is Byron. We're talking about jiu-jitsu. I got nervous there as I was really doing a great job with the intro music. My dog looked up at me like he was going to bark. I don't edit these podcasts except for dog barking, and then I just stop and have to redo the whole thing. So, hate to have to re-sing the song twice. That's the hardest part. All right, we're talking about changing your rolling partners into teammates. Trust me, the more teammates you have, the better. You're gonna pick up jiu-jitsu, and the more they're gonna learn jiu-jitsu as well. If you're all on the same team, if you realize that, because it's what's happening, it's gonna be a stronger team. Your coach is gonna love it too. He or she's gonna have a teammate, a room full of people who are helping each other. What a great learning environment. This episode, we're talking about competing side by side, and we'll see where this goes. But I wrote this down, and I don't remember what I was thinking about this, but I've had multiple experiences, either as a younger grappler coaching somebody that I knew very well, or being, more recent times, having a person on the mat who, has my team patch on their gi, but I look back like, okay, that person must train in the morning. I don't, at the 6 a.m. class. I don't make it the 6 a.m. class. I don't know this person. And yes, I'm rooting for them. And yes, if I could give them some advice, I will. But I don't know their game. Okay. I think there's a big part of having those, and I talked about this a while back, having those training partners who are equals, who know your game, who know when your game is firing on all cylinders, it's working good for you, what you want to do, how you want to finish the fight. Those people can do a pretty good job of coaching you. I'm not saying your coach wouldn't do a great job, but I've definitely deferred coaching experiences. Hey, who wants to coach them? Well, you coach the person. You know their game better than me. Just that right there. I remember when I was a blue belt. There was another blue belt who I could always triangle. He doesn't grapple anymore. I think he grappled maybe to purple belt or so. But I could always triangle the guy, and it was fun. And that was, me as a blue belt, I guess. I really could have helped him more. But I remember we go to a tournament, and he's out there competing. He's in a tough fight, a good match. He's got some points. The other guy has some points, and he's in a triangle. I'm like, okay, I think he's screwed here. I don't think he's going to get out. I triangle him every time I get a chance, and he doesn't have the solution to this. And yeah, that's right. He got tapped out by the triangle. And right then at that moment, I remember, I'm a crappy teammate. I was disappointed in myself more than anything. I've been doing that same move to him for 6 months. And he's just been getting triangled by me. And I do it within 5 minutes consistently. And I don't help him at all. And now he goes, and we I think it was in Oklahoma. We drive to Oklahoma, which is 2 or 3 hours. And he gets caught in the same stupid move I've been doing to him. I just haven't been helping him. So I felt, when that match was over, he's like something like, that's the same thing you do to me. And I was like, sorry. I felt like a horrible teammate. And that's what it was. If I had been developing his escapes alongside of my attacks, he would have had a much better chance of getting out of that thing. And my triangle would have been better because he wouldn't have reacted in a non-intelligent way, which I had been really enjoying at the time. But there was that bad feeling in my stomach, as it was happening. He's done. He never gets out of these triangles. And sure enough, He was. And like reflecting back on it, even immediately, like I should have helped him weeks ago, months ago, learn how to get out of this technique. Instead, I just enjoyed doing that technique. And so looking back at the title here, competing side by side, you want your training partners to be like robust in what they're going to do out there. And I found a weakness in my training partner's game, and I didn't really feel bad about it until we're competing side by side. You know, I don't know what time, you know, I don't know if I was done competing that day or not, whatever, but I coached him, he coached me, and when he's out there, he was in some trouble for something he could probably have avoided. And maybe the triangle would have landed and the guy had a better triangle than me, maybe not, I don't know. But you don't want that feeling. So if you know that your training partner has something like that, and you like work with them, make them better. It doesn't really matter if you're competing. You owe it to your training partners to help them, develop their game. And, you know, I say this, and some people are just hard to critique, that they don't take it well. So if I would have, and this guy wasn't that way. I just enjoyed, this is becoming like a story about what I did wrong as a blue belt, but I just enjoyed beating the guy with the same technique, and it was fairly simple. Like, it was consistent. And if I had to put that away, he would have done better at the tournament. I don't know if he would have won that match, but he probably would have, fought out of it longer, or maybe escaped at least once or something. But some people, that's what I was going to say, man, I'm getting sidetracked, and a short podcast, that's always bad. Some people are hard to give advice to because they don't take it. Well, you could offer it, you could try in a polite way, or you could, sometimes it's the delivery, sometimes it's the person receiving the advice. If they don't want your advice, there's nothing you can do about that. I believe the guy, the triangle guy, he would have been happy to get some advice on not getting triangled by me. I just didn't give it. He didn't ask for it, I would believe, but I didn't volunteer it. Be a good volunteer-style teammate. Give up the information, and you'll find it happening to you as well. If you've enjoyed the podcast, check us out on Patreon or download an audiobook in the BjjBrick store. I hope you have a great day today. Hopefully your team is getting stronger around you, and stay sweaty, my friend.